That is definitely a car sitting on its wheels.
Green Mitsubishi.
The search for missing 20-year-old John Boyd continues. We learned through the family that John liked to hang out in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We wanted our search to be thorough, so we decided to put our boat in the river that runs through Chattanooga and continue our search. After speaking some more with John's family, we have discovered that he liked to frequent Chattanooga, Tennessee. And that is just, it's not very far from where he lived. We'll say maybe 20-30 minute drive. And so this is as good a place as any. We just got done searching, I mean from the dam in Chattanooga all the way up to the other dam. We did all day, we searched that, and we only found one vehicle, and we know for a fact it was not an SUV, a Nissan Rogue. So, what we're doing now is we're just continuing the search. We're heading south. We're on the other side of the dam. Right up there, just north of this boat ramp, is the dam. So we're gonna scan this whole area, any access points where a car could have went in, and then just start heading our way down. We could probably clear this entire city within 3 hours. I mean, all the boat ramps are pretty close together except for one, and that one's on the other side of the town, and that's where we pulled out all those other cars on wrecked and recovered. We got the sonar running already, so let's jump in here and see what we can find. All right, how are we looking?
It's deep enough.
Deep enough.
I don't see anything yet.
About 16 feet.
I know I need to look downriver though.
Yeah, up here there ain't gonna be no vehicles unless it went in way up there.
Yeah.
And this current's usually pretty kicking right here. It's pretty strong right now, actually. All the rain we got last night, I'm not surprised. But yeah, if he went into the boat ramp, he's gonna be downstream quite a ways. But there are access points up here, like if he wanted to go through the park and hit the water.
I mean, it could have been a calmer day, probably. I don't know if the river is always calm or not, but
Well, in the summertime, I mean, we've been here, we've dove it. I mean, it was calm enough to where we could fight the current. I would think if he would have went in up here, he'd be in between these like docks and these walkout areas, because the car probably bang up against one of the piers. I don't know. It's definitely deep enough. Leave no stone unturned. That's the word, I think, right? Is that how they say it? We scanned the river north of the city without finding anything, so we headed south. A few miles outside of town, we got a hit on our sonar.
all right, so we continued really far, I guess, upriver? Downriver?
Downriver, like way downriver.
Past the boat ramp, we found pulled out cars before, and it looks like we definitely found one more vehicle upside down. There's a road that just goes like all the way outside the water here.
So we definitely see one upside down. There's a second something throwing a shadow, but there's no. You can't see what's throwing that shadow. Newer cars usually do that.
Yeah.
They don't got no scum on them yet. But I think the live scan will pick it up. That is definitely a car sitting on its wheels. Looks like a pickup, kind of. Well, I don't know actually.
I don't think that's a car. That's just a car.
That's the second one. So there's definitely two cars out there.
That one looks more like a truck or something square. That looks like almost like a shopping cart.
Yeah.
The first thing we have to do is get these targets marked with a magnet. Now, since we have two targets, we're going to mark one target with a magnet, and we're going to hit the other target with an anchor, and hopefully get the boat anchored to it. Here's what happened. Here's what we're doing right now. Adam is suiting up to dive because he can handle cold better than me. We had a huge rainstorm last night, and all of our stuff got wet. Our thermals are wet, everything was wet. And if I hit this water without thermals, I'm probably going to pass out. It's 55 degrees. It's not the worst, but it's definitely pretty cold. Adam's manning up today. Kudos to Adam. Hit him up in the comments. But we got one mystery vehicle anchored to the boat. So I would say dive that first, figure out what it is, have your fun with it, and then come up, hand me whatever you want, and then just free float down to that buoy, and hopefully you don't miss it. Because like there's a current right where it's at, but right over here there's no current. So I don't know. You can put your fins on, it'd probably help you out a lot. You know? No fins? All right, I mean, it's up to you. But you can see that current's moving pretty much right there.
I was probably just gonna.
I mean, if you time it right, you can float right to it. You might pull the magnet off, but Not a car.
Some big metal farm equipment or something.
Huh.
I think that's the anchor off there.
You got the anchor off of it?
Yeah, it's just dragging right now.
Oh, it is.
Are we getting close to the buoys?
Yeah. I'll deal with the anchor. You just let go when you get there. The boat's gonna... Jesus. That's... That was not the smartest idea.
It's a green Mitsubishi.
Clips?
I don't know. It's got
Lancer?
It said Mitsubishi on it.
Huh.
SE. It's got a plate DYE 867. Way too. It was crumbling when I touched the plate though.
Alright.
04 registration.
We used epicvin.com to see if we could find any information on the car we found, but no information came up. So we decided to come back the next day and pull it out. Hey, look at that.
Mitsubishi. Oh, it's a little rusty, man.
It's a little bit. God, that's been
Thanks, seen better days.
Man, why couldn't it look like the Charger?
Huh?
Why couldn't it look like the Charger?
Yeah.
A detective came out and told us that this vehicle was stolen 20 years ago in the same county. It was not linked to any missing person cases or any other crimes.
And this is the best probably angle for the flatbed too. We can just park the wrecker right there.
With so much water having been searched, I'm starting to ask myself, could John still be alive? Is he out there somewhere and just doesn't want to be found? Only time will tell, but one way or another, we're going to get answers.